Good morning, McGregor students. Today is Thursday, April 22nd, and today's lunch choices are scrambled eggs with bacon and cheese, biscuit and butter, hash browns, peaches, and milk. And a good thing that I will say is that tomorrow is Friday, so last day of school. I think Fridays are the best. And I would like to wish a very happy birthday to Angel S. and Aaliyah W. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Stay safe, take responsibility, act positively, and respect all.
This week's STEAM Showcase is on Mrs. DeShano's 5th grade class. They were working with a chemical engineering unit where they were trying to figure out the best process to make Play-Doh. As you can see, there were some successes as well as some opportunities for improvement. Way to go, 5th grade.
Hey, Barry, one here, Joe?
Yes.
What do you call an island full of cupcakes?
I don't know. What do you call an island full of cupcakes?
Deserted.
My name is Chelsea, and I'm going to do impression. Oh boy, I'm Mickey Mouse.
I would like to give an affirmation to Maylee, Chloe, Layla, Isabella, and Liviana because they have been helping me with the door for the March Madness or competition, whatever you want to call it. And they are doing a wonderful job, and they are just an awesome help. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Evander, and I'm giving an affirmation to Malaya. Malaya has always been there for me, and she's my best friend. Thank you for being nice to me.
Hey, good morning, everybody, or afternoon, depending on when you're actually watching the announcements. This is Mr. Johnson, and I'm coming to you to share some more awesome books that have come out in this past year, and even just some extremely recently, and some coming up soon. All right, so first book I want to talk to you about. If you are a fan of the High-Low series, raise your hand if you are. Excellent. Yeah, me too. I absolutely love that graphic novel series. It has all kinds of awesome humor in it, but it also has a lot of really good human feelings in it. Just an awesome series. Well, the most recent book, book 7, is out. Oh, and I've read it now, so I want to book talk it with you. Awesome book. It's called High-Low, Gina, the Girl Who Broke the World. Now, if you are a fan of this series, you know where it left off. High-Low and his gang defeated the evil villain Razorwark, but in the process, they lost one of their friends, Izzy. And High-Low stopped being a robot and became a human. But our friend Gina discovered she had magic powers. Awesome stuff. In this book, Gina explores more of her magic, but she's kind of afraid to use it because the last time she did was when they lost their friend Izzy. And so she's not sure that this is really the way she wants to live her life, being a hero and using her powers, even though many times it can be for the good of all, sometimes people can get hurt. One of my favorite quotes in here, which shows an awful lot of the really cool stuff about how there's a lot of humanity in this. There's a spot where she's actually talking to someone, another character in the book, and the character says to her, he says, you know, you don't really have a choice in being magic. You can't choose what you are, only who you will be. Awesome quote about, you know, you are who you are, or what you are, but you have to do things to choose what you're going to be. And then another one when it talked about the loss of their friend Izzy. Oh, this was so cool, so powerful. It says, High-Low was speaking and he says, you know, when people that we love have died, they don't ever really leave us. We carry who they are inside us. Very cool book. Awesome if you love it. Hey, George read it in 5th grade too, so you can talk to him about it. He absolutely loved it. Another graphic novel series, but this one is really geared towards some of our little people. Love this one. Super funny. It's called Bun Bun and Bon Bon. And Bun Bun is a bunny, so that, you know. And he's bouncing through the world, doesn't have any friends, comes across this awesome talking rock, except it's not really a talking rock. it's a talking candy, which is still just as weird. But the candy is a bonbon, and they become awesome friends. Yeah, fabulous friends. In fact, fancy friends. This is the very first in this series. Bun Bun and Bonbon, fancy friends, awesome, very funny, especially geared towards our second and third grade readers. And teachers and readers of second and third grade literature alike, this was one of my favorite reads this year. It's called Skunk and Badger. It's by Amy Timberlake. This is not a graphic novel, but if you were a fan of Frog and Toad when you were a kid, teachers, you know it. You're old now. And this is like a newish sort of version of that story, except it's got Skunk and Badger. Lots of good humor in it. Badger is this crusty old cantankerous guy who lives off by himself, and suddenly this stranger named Skunk knocks on his door and says, they're supposed to be roommates. Yeah, the person that Badger rents the house from said Skunk could move in with him. And Badger's got to change a little bit about who he is in order to accommodate his new friend, Skunk. And they have some arguments, like new friends do, but they find out in the end they really do need and love each other. Great story, Skunk and Badger. If you're a friend of Frog and Toad, you would love these. It's got some illustrations in it, but it is actually just a plain old novel. Now, also want to talk about a coming soon book. There is a book that comes out on March 23rd, so it means it's coming out like real soon. And I've already got it on pre-order, so it should be at my house soon. It is the newest Dog Man book. It is called Mothering Heights, which is kind of funny because you teach people know that the Dog Man books always make fun of other titles of classic literature. There's this book called Wuthering Heights about a bazillion years ago, and so they make fun of it with Mothering Heights. But anyway, that's beside the point. It's the new Dog Man book. And in the new one, forgive me if I read from the script, but I haven't had a chance to read it yet because it's not out yet. It says, Dog Man and Petey face their biggest challenges yet in the 10th Dog Man book from worldwide best-selling author and illustrator Dave Pilkey. Yeah, you know him, you love him, me too. Dog Man is down on his luck, and Petey confronts his not-so-perfect past. Because he's a cat, perfect, get it? And Grandpa is up to no good. The world is spinning out of control as new villains spill into town. Everything seems dark and full of despair. But hope is that Dog Man and Petey can pull things off again. So, if you are a fan of the Dog Man books, look for this one. It might come out while you're on break. You may see it out in the bookstore. Check it out. I'll have it soon. So if someone wants to borrow it, they're more than welcome to. So this is Mr. Johnson. I hope you keep reading because every single day you practice, you get a little bit better than you were the day before. Have a good one, everybody.
Make it a great day, everyone. The choice is always yours. Have a great day.
Guess what? I got the book. It is in. You can come check it out.